Everything is experience. And the more you try to put on your shoulder, the harder it is. More life, more health, more wealth, and a peace of mind. So everything comes with experience. Everything comes with experience. And on the way to what you're trying to achieve, what you're trying to do, it gets harder. So now, when my daughter was younger, she wanted to do gymnastics, and there are different levels, So she was on the first level, and she was enjoying it. It's fun, it's easy, it's more about, trying to see if you like it. And then they go to competitions. She at first she couldn't win. She was having a hard time. But then she was good enough to go to level 2. She gets to level 2, she's having a hard time, but almost at the end of level 2, she starts, winning, coming out number 1, doing all that stuff. And then now she's in level 3. And things change. It's 4 hours longer. The tricks are harder, new location, new people, and I find her trying to quit. I find her trying to find ways not to go. We even went to the emergency room because she said her elbow, something's wrong with it. We go there, there's nothing wrong with it. And I had to sit down and I had to let her know, they tell you trust the process for a reason, because everything is experience. Everything is experience. And the more you try to put on your shoulder, the harder it is. And people tend to try to find, the easiest way out. It's just like a relationship. Some people start a relationship, it's called the honeymoon stage. Everything's great, we're finishing each other's sentences. We're trying to, find out who you are. What's your color? What's this? And then when things get back into normal motion, you're going to work, you're having kids, you're getting married, it's starting to feel old, you're not putting in effort to make it spicy, and then now you don't want to be in it. Now you want to quit. Now you don't like that person because you guys are arguing. Instead of finding out why you arguing, finding out, okay, what can I do to help you? Some of us get so into ourselves that we think in that situation we're the only one going through it. So instead of fighting hard, trying to get therapy, trying to listen more, you want to get out and try a new relationship. My daughter wanted to try a new sport, and I had to tell her, listen, you're gonna have to take extra lessons. You're gonna have to run harder, eat better. You're gonna have to study, watch videos, watch what all the other people are doing. And that's what it is in life. There's no easy way out. The better you're trying to be, the harder it's going to be. The better you're trying to upgrade, or whatever you want to call it. It's like saying the more money you want to make, the more work you're gonna have to do. Nothing comes easy. It doesn't matter what you do. It's just that some of us are so spoiled. We're used to being babies. We're used to people telling you, and that's why I always say, what I'm gonna say is, you get to people telling you, oh man, leave her, or quit that job, or yeah, try something new. Or get around people who are gonna say, look, I've been in that position, I've done what you've done, and this is what I had to do to, be a better person. LeBron James spends $1 million on his body on the off season or the whole year, with the practice, training, waking up early, doing all those things. And everybody is wants to be a LeBron James, but nobody wants to put in the work. And it's not a quick 400-meter run. Everything you do, you got to look at long term. It's like a marathon. You know, in a marathon, you just don't get up there, rah, 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 rah. And I think that's part of what people get an illusion about, saying they think they want to get in there 100 miles and running, and it's like, it's okay. Take it slow. Learn from your mistakes. You know, maybe in the beginning everything was easier, and now, you know, you have to keep trying again, but at the same time, you got to stay in your lane. That's another problem. Most people quit things because they're looking at what this person's doing, how they doing it, and you're looking at the results. You're not looking at the hard work. You're not looking at, you know, things we do. I was just telling my wife, we passed through our old neighborhood, and there were places where I was the only one working. We were so broke that I had to run to the Walgreens to call my job to see if I'm coming in tonight, because we had no cell phone. Or we'd take a tablet or something and go download that messenger thing where you can, you know, email or message people on an app which acts like your phone, or even call. And I was telling her, I said, it's crazy how things have changed. You know, we used to walk for miles, man. I'm telling you, we used to walk for miles. My son would be burned because people were like, why is your kid so dark? And we pushing the stroller with grocery bags on the side. I'd had friends who would see me and say, man, I saw you walking the other day. And I would lie and be like, man, we were just walking just to walk. But my question was, why didn't you offer me a ride? Why didn't you say, hey, what's going on? Like I said, communicate. But that's the other thing you need to understand. Nobody's going to help you on your way up, because most of us are also going through it. Most of us are also, you know, suffering in our relationship, suffering with our health, suffering with the goals we're trying to reach. You know, as much as, let's say, if we're talking sports, LeBron's got 4 rings, you have none. You asking him, hey, how can I get to my first ring? And he brushes you off. You get mad, but it's like, bro, I'm trying to get to my 5th ring too. So if I'm making $1 million and you're making 500,000, you're trying to tell me, how do I get to $1 million? And I'm like, bro, I can't help you right now because I'm trying to get to 1.5 too. So that's another thing, like when you don't understand that not everybody around you is a hater. Not everybody around you is trying to push you to the side. Appreciate those who are going to come, you know, around you and teach you how to do things. Appreciate wisdom from older people. Appreciate wisdom from people who know. You know, everything is experience. You don't have to love the grind, but you have to respect it. You have to understand every level requires different dedication, different routines, different things you have to do. But most of us are babies. Most of us are little kids. You know, things get hard, we go running. Things get different, we go this, and then you see somebody who's never told you how hard it was to get somewhere, and you just see the end results, and you're like, oh, their life is easier. They, you know, and if you're not getting where you need to, you build envy, you build hate, you build jealousy, and you're saying that person doesn't deserve it, or this person doesn't deserve it. But you don't understand you're not putting in the work. You think everything goes off your feelings. You think everything goes off on if people like you or not. But the truth is, some people don't respect you or don't help you because they don't see you put in the work. They don't see the extra effort. And like I always say, you can ask my wife. I learned this from my mother. People help people who help themselves. I'm going to say that again. People help people who help themselves. When I first started my job, I wanted to be in the ICU. I wanted to do, you know, the heart patients. I wanted to do the ABGs, the A lines. I wanted to be there, you know, on the codes, and I was rushing things. And, you know, I used to come home and complain to my wife, like, man, they don't believe in me. They don't see my hard work. But everything is steps. Steps. Even if you're putting in the hard work, doesn't mean tomorrow you'll be where you want. Even if you put in the hard work, doesn't mean in 5 months you'll be where you want. Even if you put in the hard work, it doesn't mean that it's just gonna come. Everybody's different. Somebody shines in a year, somebody shines tomorrow. Some other people, it takes them 20 years, and some other people never shine. You need to understand that sometimes in life, you might be trying to make $1 million, but you might be talented to help other people get to $1 million. So just everything is experience. Everything is a process. And you need to love and respect. But I'll say respect the process to get to where you need to get to. Doesn't matter, once again, if it's a relationship, if it's working out, if it's your job, if it's your kids, if it's even your hobbies, if you like playing golf, you're not gonna go there the first day, boom. Tiger Woods was playing golf since he was 5 years old. And you do the math. But, if you haven't, hit the like, hit the subscribe, hit the notification button. And remember, God loves all, and it's Zulu Nation, baby.
Halala, halala sanbongela, halala, halala sanbongela we. Halala.